Alright guys, just San here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at who I think could receive their Extreme Z Awakening during the 8th year anniversary. Because we did just get the reveals for the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. And then the LR GT Kid Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which we just got to take a minute to just like... just admire these card arts. These are so clean and so insane. I cannot wait for them to come to Global. I will still be doing videos on them because I do have a JP account, but obviously my main account is my Global account. So I am really looking forward to them coming to Global. But, I mean, still, we got them on JP. We'll get them, or we don't got them, but we'll get them in about a week and a half. So, for sure, that is something to look forward to. And one last thing before we get into the video. Look at these banners. I did a community post just showcasing these banners, and oh my god, they are insane. Of course, they brought Gamma 1 and 2 back, you know, the celebration after the superhero banners. I feel like that was really stupid. They could have just brought them back there and then had them on these banners as well, but whatever. I guess they're here, right? So that is pretty good. And, of course, we got the banner unit Nova and Ice Shenron. We got the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Piccolo banner unit. Now, it is possible that there are 2 banner units on each banner, on each Dokkan Fest banner, but I do think it's very likely that both of these characters are just one unit. And then same goes with the Nova and Ice Shenron. So yeah, but just I wanted to show you that these banners they're insane. They are very, very good. So if you are a global player, I know we've got some pretty cool stuff like Bardock. We got Kid Goku coming up. I think he comes out within the next like 3-4 days, but come on, like these are on the horizon. If you can save up like 1,000 stones for both of these banners, you are pretty much guaranteed to pull some really crazy units. But of course, it's your stones, you do what you want. So before we get into the video, just make sure you like and subscribe. I am trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you could help me reach that goal, that would really be awesome. But if you don't feel like it, I absolutely get it. So just getting into the list, we have the 5th year anniversary LRs. Not really going to talk about them for too long because I think a lot of people are expecting them to EZA. So I'm just going to kind of throw them in the list and, you know, just acknowledge that they most likely are going to EZA. And they're going to be insane. Again, I'm not going to talk about them too much because you've probably seen a million other YouTubers talk about this. So, yeah, right here we got the 5th year anniversary LRs. And then next we have the STR Boo. Now, I think this guy could EZA alongside the physical Vegito because they are very old units. This Vegito actually released in 2017 and still has not gotten an EZA, which is pretty crazy to think about. So, of course, I would only assume because this is Majin Buu Saga, or because there is Majin Buu Saga in the theme with the Spirit Bomb Majin Buu Saga Goku, that we would get some Majin Buu Saga EZAs. And what better EZA in the Majin Buu Saga than these guys? So they could be crazy. This Vegito specifically, he's already got 50% damage reduction from normals. So if they can make this 50% damage reduction just in general, so not restricted to normals, that'd be really good. Or maybe they can make this 70% damage reduction from normals. Obviously, he is a counter unit as well, so he can get some really crazy damage depending on how they build him. He has no defense start of turn, and he only builds up to 100% attack after he's received 10 attacks. So he really can benefit from a lot of changes. This guy's EZA could be insane. He could most likely be better than STR Cooler, AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta, and all of them if done correctly. So yeah, this guy could be great. Same thing with the STR Boo, but I mean, let's be honest. I mean, this guy's a little bit more hype. I mean, no offense to you Boo fans, but I think for sure between the two of them, I would want this guy to be a little bit more crazy. But this guy still could be really crazy. He's helping out a lot of teams, and he does transform a lot, so depending on how they want to design this unit, he can be very useful. Of course, he doesn't really have much in his passive because he's old, so they have a lot of leeway to add new stuff. So for sure, I think these two could EZA, and they could be really crazy. And I am also going on the format of the previous year's anniversary, so I'm just gonna show you really quick that I have these two guys for the GT side of the EZAs, because of course during the last year anniversary we had the Super Saiyan God Goku and then the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and then for the GT side we had the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and then the physical Omega Shenron. So there was kind of like 2 EZAs for each theme of the celebration, so that's the same thing I'm doing right here. So yeah, these are the guys I picked to EZA on the GT side. Now, I know a lot of you are probably doubting me, saying that these guys are not going to EZA, and I get that. Of course, they are a lot fresher and newer compared to, you know, the people we just talked about. But you do have to keep in mind that GT Heroes isn't really that crazy of a category. Well, I mean, let me say this. It's a good category, but in terms of EZAs, I don't know. There's not really that many options. Most of the good options on here for an EZA we already had. We already had the LR Super Saiyan 4s. We had the GT Trio. LR Oob already got his EZA. So these two are really the only good options I have. But just keep in mind, it's possible we won't see them. I just think that, obviously, they're extremely hype. They could be very, very good because they're still somewhat new. But I don't think it's impossible. I think it's still likely we could see their EZA. Especially because, like I said, there's not really that many options for the GT Heroes category. But they are for sure one of the more unlikely units to get an EZA on this list. But I do still want to talk about Majin Buu Saga for a second. So I did mention these two getting their EZA, but I think it's still really possible instead of them EZAing, we could see the EZA for the Tech Majin Vegeta and then the Int Super Saiyan 2 transforming into Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They for sure could replace these guys for an EZA. I don't think that's likely because these guys are a lot older, so they deserve their EZA a little bit more. But for sure, it's still possible. And just a lot of other units here and there that could EZA, so I do think Majin Buu Saga has a lot more EZA potentials than GT Heroes and Bosses. But for sure, I mean, all the EZAs could be crazy. So, yeah, we have these two guys for the EZAs on the GT side of Part 1. And then, I mean, I guess there are other EZAs in the GT Heroes category that we could see. Of course, there's the Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who could be really crazy. This guy is on the newer side as well. So his EZA they could very well make it like a top 5 unit in the game. Especially because he has the high chance of evading enemies' super attack. He gets a ton of attack and defense start of turn. He has a really good super attack effect. And he's just got a lot going for him that is really, really good. So if this guy EZA'd, he could be crazy as well. And there's the Super Saiyan 3 Giant Form, or the Super Saiyan 3 Great Ape Goku. He could be crazy. And as I said with Majin Buu Saga, just a lot of units here and there that could EZA, but the standout, like, duo unit to receive an EZA, I think would probably be these guys. So, I haven't really talked about their kit, so I'll talk about this for a second. They both are Rainbow Orb Changers, so that in and of itself kind of just makes them really useful. So as long as they make it to where they just get more attack and defense when they get Key Spheres, they can get more attack and defense, or for the Vegeta attack, and then defense for the Goku. Maybe per, like, Goku family, or per Vegeta family. Or it would be, like, GT Heroes and Vegeta family for the Vegeta. And then GT Heroes and Goku family for the Goku. Because just having this restricted to GT Heroes is kind of restrictive just for the unit overall. Because then you're not getting them at their best if they're not on a GT Heroes team. Which, it's a Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta, so majority of the time you're running them on other teams other than GT Heroes. So, for sure, I think they have a lot of potential, especially with their leader skill. Oh my god, their leader skills are going to be crazy. So them receiving an EZA could be really good. So moving on to the other people I think could get an EZA, we have the physical LR Buhan and then the LR Vegito, the STR one. Now, I did just do a showcase on both of these guys, and look, they're still pretty good in their own respective ways. This Vegito can be really good offensively, and I mean very good, while still putting up some, well, no, he's not really doing good defensive numbers. I was going to say he can still be alright defensively. At least in his pre-transform state he can, but once you fuse with this guy, you're just glass, as one of my comments said. You're not even a glass cannon, you're just glass. Like, you will break. Well, I mean, he's doing a lot of damage, so he is kind of a glass cannon, but you're going to get hit really hard. And then this Buhan, he can stack, so of course he can get to some really reasonable levels of defense. I think we saw him approach 1 million defense in my showcase. So for sure, this guy can be really useful. And, I mean, they're even older than the GT Duo right here. So, them EZAing too, I don't think is it's not out of the equation. Because of course they are Majin Buu Saga, so they would fit the theme, and they would be extremely hype. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of you probably doubt they would EZA, but think about it. If you saw their EZA got revealed, like, you'd be pretty hype. I mean, come on, these guys are really hype, they're really insane, or they could be really insane. And for sure, I think they'd be just really good additions to the Majin Buu Saga team. So, I mean, that pretty much has been the list. I know there's probably a couple things here and there that I might have missed. I want to just briefly go over the Majin Buu Saga and GT Heroes category, just really quickly to point out some other EZAs I think we could see. So, for sure, I mean, most of the main EZAs, obviously I already said, but I mean, even stuff like the 50% support pan, maybe we could see EZA, because the 50% support units do really need an EZA, just because of how useful they are and how crazy they could be. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for the GT Heroes team. I will pull up the GT Bosses team, because I guess maybe in part 2, if we get maybe an Omega Shenron, we could see some GT Bosses buffs. For sure, I mean, it's a possibility, right? So, let me just pull this up really quickly. Yeah, GT Bosses. Okay, so, I know specifically the LR babies, they're, or not the LRs, but the LR baby, he can get a really crazy EZA, but I'm pretty sure they would save an LR baby EZA for an actual Dokkan Fest baby celebration. But, I mean, I could be wrong, I don't know, it's a GT-themed celebration, so maybe not. And then there's the, there's this EZA baby who could be really crazy. There's another 50% support unit, so I don't know, maybe they'll EZA the 50% support units. I don't know, what do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments. And then, yeah, other than that, there's nothing. There's, like, no potential EZAs. I mean, a couple things here and there, like this. Oh, no, he already got an EZA. Yeah, some of these units on here are just forgettable. I mean, we could see the Oceanus Shenron. Oh, I gotta find out the name. Oceanish. Whatever, yeah, that girl, her. She could get an EZA. And then we'll just talk about some Majin Buu Saga EZAs, and then we'll probably call it a video. But, of course, we could see the Prime Battle LR Majin Buu and Babidi EZA. Actually, we are getting another Babidi LR. I would assume he would awaken into a LR Majin Buu and Babidi. So, if they do release, this guy does obviously fit the theme because there's a literal duplicate card of him. So we could see him EZA. There's the Dabura and Babidi, he could EZA. Of course, LR Gobros could EZA, while I do doubt it, and I doubt it a lot because they would want to save this for a Broly movie celebration. It's still possible because they are on the Majin Buu Saga team. There's the UR #1 Kakarot Vegeta. Actually, this guy could be an insane EZA. This guy could hit really hard because he still hits pretty hard even now. So this guy EZA could be really good. He's got a really good active skill. He's got an interesting mechanic to where he gets attack and defense every time Ki raises up to 1. So it's similar to how the LR Goku Black does it, to where he just gets more Ki every Ki sphere you get. But it's not worded the same way as like nuking units. It's just you get attack and defense every time Ki raises by 1, up to or 70%. So I guess it just matters how many times you get Ki spheres. So for sure, this guy could be interesting, I think, with an EZA. And other than that, I mean, I don't know. There's not really that many crazy options. I think these two categories, being GT and Majin Buu Saga, are very interesting choices for Anniversary because in terms of the EZAs, it's a little wonky, but they could still make it work for sure. Because as we already went over, there are some crazy options, but they're very specific units, and some of them, I don't even know for sure if they would EZA, so. Alright, that has been the video. Let me know what you guys think of these EZAs down in the comments. Let me know if you think you'd be hyped for these EZAs, and let me know who you think could EZA down in the comments, because for sure, I mean, if you have any better options than me, I'd love to hear about them, so. Yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.